in the mail. How you want the double C but no Chanel? On this perk it got me stupid, I'm a snail. Baby, the caretakers at that nursing home that you took me to, they've been putting their hands on me.
That's good. That's what I paid them for. Yeah, they supposed to teach you discipline and respect. But what happened though? Why they put their hands on you? What you do?
The fuck? I didn't do nothing. They told me to turn the TV off, but it was still my TV time. So I turned the TV back on. And then she started beating on me with a belt.
Well, you should have listened. She trying to teach you respect. Because if you don't learn how to respect authority in that nursing home and you get out there in the real world gonna teach you. You'd rather her hit you than you be in jail, right?
She was hitting me with the buckle.
Like you fucked around and found out. That shit. Spare the rod, spoil the boomer. Hell.
I am 85 fucking years old.
But that mean you old enough to know how to do what the fuck you told. Yeah, next time don't fuck around and you might not find out. And get your pills and shit. Your bus finna leave. You're going back.
Hold on. Yeah. Yo, we got a problem. The crowd isn't moving. What's going on? I take this side, you take this side. Freestyle live.
I'm gonna take the middle.
Killer, here we go.
Like that. The waxy residue on your rhyme style is ridiculous. If you're misogynist, then you probably cannot get with this. If you sip with this, we'll leave no witnesses. See, nobody can touch one job less, and I mean this. So I'll be like Osiris, ready at the mices. If you talking females, it's to say that I'm the nicest. Watch the Simpson up my crew, he be the lyrical prophet. If you put the fat beat on the freestyle, he will drop it, yo. I come with many gifts, who's to be my nemesis? If you want to battle this, I bring it with niceness.
Andre 3000. He told me that it's very, very important to have and build and form a strong team. People just like my mentor, Kaneet. I would just overthink the littlest things, but he would just be right there, like, keep going, don't worry, like, you got it, don't overthink. I was just like scatterbrained, like just so many random crazy ideas. It wasn't coming together to me, but he was like, no, that is you, like, you're crazy, like, you have so many different moods and expressions, and I just have so much to offer. And he was just like, yeah, we're gonna find a way to put this together and make it make sense for the world. Cause so much is going on, and I'm the center of like the attention, but like, you know how I just look for my team? I was like, team, am I good? You gotta have that support. But no yes men. As you get bigger, you just have people, they're just gonna tell you yes, and whatever you say, they're gonna agree with, and I never want that. If something's wrong, tell me. I wanna be able to talk it out, figure it out. If you don't have a solid, support system, nothing's gonna go right.
But they're your family, yeah, meaning that they had a greater responsibility to my psychological welfare and my emotional well-being than literally anybody else in the world, and they failed, so now I'm doing it myself. Let me do it myself.
My mom used to threaten me to go to church all the time. And it wasn't that she threatened me to go to church, it was that she would always use the most ridiculous threats that made no sense. If you don't go to church today, I will remove all the toilet paper from this house. Why would you do that? Why? What am I supposed to wipe my ass with? You can wipe your bum with confusion. She said that. One time I called her bluff. I did. I said, I'm not going to church. This woman took all the toothpaste and hid that shit. I said, Mom, where's the toothpaste? I don't know. Maybe you should ask the Lord. You see, when I was in church today, Jesus told me where the toothpaste is. But you were not there. Maybe you should ask the devil, since your breath is so hot. This bitch.
No, y'all, listen to me. I'm not saying I'm delusional. I'm saying that I have hope. I'm saying I'm hopeful. Full of it.
They call me Parks and Rec because I will park my ass and wreck your toilet.
I'm a star, and the audience loves me, and I love them, and they love me for loving them, and I love them for
Work on my pussy, work on my pussy, work on my pussy, work
work on my pussy, work on my pussy, work on my pussy. Talk your ass in and get to work on my pussy.
Work so hard on this pussy, Usha gives a violation. Sweat dripping down like you're laying a foundation. Put some respect on this pussy like you would a sovereign nation. But treat this pussy, stay right, don't be a politician. Can't spell pussy without you in it, so let me drop it down on you and spin it. The bet is all ring, so rest so good to pin it. Cause pussy ain't free, gotta work to win it.
Work on my pussy, work on my pussy. Work on my pussy, work on my pussy. Work on my pussy, work on my pussy. Talk your ass in and get to work on my pussy.
Okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
This is your reminder to stop overthinking. I'm literally taking my bad bitch energy walk, masking, living my best life, and no one cares. And if they do, are you paying my bills? Okay. So, happy Monday. Go live your best life today. You deserve the world. And when I stop talking so they must conceit. If you ever find yourself in a situation where a guy you're dealing with or talking to ends up talking about his ex and he says, I hate that bitch, and he said it with a passion, chalk it up, grab your things right then and there and leave. He loves her.
Can you speak on being overstimulated from deconstruction from religion? Whew, deconstruction is a buzzword. I talk about this in the book that for Black folks, our ancestors did this fancy process called syncretism, right? Which means that I'm aligning and synthesizing all these different beliefs that feel good to me. So for me, I'm gonna listen to gospel music, right? And I'm gonna have my churchy moment. And I'm going to practice yoga, and I'm going to burn sage and incense, and I'm going to pull tarot cards. Like, I'm synthesizing all the spiritual modalities that I feel help me to lead a life that is focused on joy and love and liberation. And so similarly to you, it could be going for walks in nature. It could be standing barefoot in your backyard. It could be engaging in plant medicine, right? Whatever natural urges you feel, your body is always talking to you. And so deconstructing is less about tearing everything down, and it's simply shedding and releasing. Like, let me just let go and go inward and see what feels good, and then come to the space with an eye of an ear of a heart of saying, what have I missed? Mm-hmm. Where was it not quite for me? What did I learn that maybe isn't quite true, right? And then integrate.
If I say, like 2 times, don't say never mind. Don't give up on me. I'm trying, bitch.
It's always those gym boys trying to bully somebody for being big. Y'all talking about lifting weights. At the end of the night, you begging to lift my fupa.
Yo, that's looking quite gourmet. Yo. Just call me Gorbin Randy. Ooh. Cheers!
Bestie, you look so good. Let me take a picture. No. I look bad. Don't. It's the insecurities in your head, baby. You look so beautiful. You're so sexy. Come on, pose. Pose. Oh, okay, I'm posing. Another one. Like this. Release it. Like this. Yes. Yes! Come on, take one picture. Another. Up here? No. Like this. Yes!
No, she's a loser. How did you know? Me and the crew used to do her.
The fucking voices.
I'm tired of evangelical Christians determining what being church hurt is, so let's actually talk about it. Being that we're all children of our Creator, the primary place a lot of people go to further connect with their Creator is church, because you're supposed to be around like-minded people, or at least that's what Christianity teaches. So spiritually, you're a child coming into another family, but imagine members of that family treating you poorly because they believe that the relationship that they have with their parents is better than the one that you have. Therefore, they think that because they're in a greater proximity to creation or God as opposed to you, that makes them better than you. Therefore, this justifies their continued abusive and spiritual manipulation towards That's what being church hurt is. It's the prolonged abuse and trauma that comes with somebody wanting to become closer to their creator, but the creation's blocking the pathway of them getting to the creator. I separated from the church in 2020 because of how poorly I saw them treating people, especially those that they deemed to have love. The lack of accountability that they took in regards to how they treated people, the homophobia, the transphobia, the misogyny, the outright hypocrisy that comes from within the church. That's church hurt.
Once there was a way to get back homeward.
Friend, I did hear that Noah's Ark is coming back, and I'm so excited, and I want to talk about a few things regarding this announcement.
There is indeed more Noah's Ark coming.
So as you just saw, show creator Patrick Ian Polk was honored with an award at the IM Awards this past weekend, and he announced that this beloved show is going to be returning. Now, if you don't know, Noah's Ark is a groundbreaking series. I've done a video on it before. I'm going to put it down below. But for a lot of people, this was their first introduction into queer culture, and it really stands the test of time. I absolutely love the series, and it means a lot to so many people. Much of the original cast was there when this reboot was announced, and of course, it's been several years. They are older. And some of the discourse I've been seeing around this reboot is that they don't want this same cast. People are saying that they want Noah's Ark, but with a different cast, a younger cast. Like, what? Now I have some points I want to make in response to that. First things first, to me, Noah's Ark is Patrick Ian Polk's baby, and I really feel as though it speaks to his lived experiences, and now he is older just like the rest of the cast, and I feel like stories from gay men of that age deserve to be told. Secondly, the show is literally called Noah's Ark, as in Noah's story arc, his progression as a character. How are you going to have a show that's called Noah's Ark that no longer focuses on Noah and his story to people around him? Thirdly, I feel as though a lot of people want a cast that looks around the age that the actors were here because they are now that age themselves. And the thing is, when a lot of us first discovered this show, we were young. We were like 15, 16, 17, but we had no problem learning through experiences from gay men who were older than us. So why can't we do the same thing now? Fourthly, a lot of the men on this show, because we know how black LGBT actors are treated in Hollywood, especially around this time, did not get the work that they deserved after the show. So I would love to see them getting work again and back on my screen. Now, if you've never seen Noah's Ark or you need a refresher, it is currently available through Logo with a cable provider, or you can purchase for $1.99 on Apple TV or Amazon Prime Video. I am super excited about the return of Noah's Ark. Make sure you like, share, follow, and comment how you feel.
Carisha single and Sid Diddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Hey, what song you listening to? Cupid by 50/50.
Follow the journey of four queer friends and their personal and artistic struggles in the city of the rich and famous. Each character has something blocking them from pursuing a music career with their friends. Whether that be Luca with his debilitating self-doubt, or Carter with their workaholic mindset. Their toxic relationships or inability to choose happiness for themselves are all themes explored across 5 different episodes. This world lures you in so quickly that often in choosing how a character responds, you reveal something about your own experiences. We Are OFK is a lightly interactive visual novel that blends music, storytelling, and dreamy, warm-toned pastels in a beautiful and incredibly real experience that might emotionally resonate most with those with artistic passions. Be prepared to cry as you put on your headphones and pour yourself a sweet cup of hibiscus tea for this one.
Anti-colonialism is nothing but anti-capitalism, because colonialism is nothing but an offshoot, an aspect of capitalism. Therefore, if you're anti-colonial, you must be anti-capitalist, if you're logical in your thinking, of course, and your actions. If you're anti-capitalist, then you must be socialist. Capitalism cannot unite Africa. Africa has to be united by socialism.
My last move is your first move.
Yo, so Smith in the video.
you feel like a woman when you don't know what that feels like.
You talking to trans people or black people or indigenous people or people who are fat or people who are straight or people who are disabled or people who can't give birth? Because all of those groups that I just mentioned have always had their womanhood questioned, because the standard of being a woman in society has always been white, thin, able to give birth, straight, Christian, etc., etc. So when you all see stuff like this, please realize that this is white culture. That's why she says it so elegantly, because they've been doing it for hundreds of years already. I'm not surprised that she's saying it. And to the minority groups that find themselves agreeing with her, please, do not kid yourself. You will never be closer to being a woman, because you will never be closer to being white.
I don't know why they silent. Your love is toxic.
I wanna teach you how forever feels like the girls you loved before. Made you the one I've fallen.
Little Timmy, stop playing on that before you hurt yourself.
You can't tell me what to do.
Are you in pain? Your leg is broken. It's just a scratch.
Nuke Radio. We make your eardrums bleed.
I just shoved a nuke up my pussy.
I want you and I want us.
But then act like it. I'm sick of words.
I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. There's Gabriella.
Watch what I can do. La la woo! La la woo! Oh yeah!
Wow. I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's Gerald. Yeah, check out my moves. I'm a rock star. Cool. I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's May.
May I show you how I groove? La da da da. Yay!
Groovy.
My name is Harry Belafonte. Oh, yeah. I've been around for a long time. 91 years. Oh, yeah. And I think I have another 91 to go. Being in the film business was in itself its own kind of peculiar achievement. One of the things that did to me, and certainly to one of my closest friends, Sidney Poitier, we were the first two major personalities to step into the cinema arena at the end of the Second World War. And how we present ourselves was very important to Sidney and myself. We decided that our task would be to not just do the best we could with the platform that was offered us, but to make sure that we did not perpetuate the stereotypes that had been used by cinema so effectively and disastrously to the definition of who black people were and what they were. In my youth, every time I looked at the screen, it was with some sense of anguish, some sense of realization that how we were being perceived was not to our best interest. It's a difficult journey, and unless you're of color, you'll not truly understand the depth of what I'm saying, because it's not something you can intellectually speak of. You have to be black in order to know what the subtleties are of that fact.
Obsessed with you? Yes.
Church people love to be like, oh my God, you are living in sin because you just didn't pray the gay away enough. You didn't have enough faith. First off, watch your mouth. Second off, BFFR. Coming out for me was an act of faith. It was the result of years, decades of praying this thing inside of me away. But the thing that had to be prayed away was the shame and not the sexuality. When I came out, I said, God, it's not working. Praying it away is not working from over there. Maybe we got to go over here, get a different perspective and pray it away. If it's not of you, God, take it away. I want nothing that is not your will for me, but I actually have to figure this out for myself. When I came out, what kept me out was the fact that nothing the church told me would happen did happen. They said, God will leave you. God will not stand for that. God never left me. God continued to stand for me. They said, your relationships will fail. My relationships thrived. They said, you will become a reprobate mind. My conscience remained unchanged, but my ability to empathize and love others expanded exponentially. Once I realized that these people don't know what they talking about and ain't nobody confused but you, Betty Sue, take that to the Bible, reread the scripture from that lens, and that's how you find peace.
Come on! Put those hands together! Let's bless the Lord! Woo! Hallelujah! Hey, somebody give him glory! Hey, somebody give him glory! Hey, come on, bless his name! Woo! He's worthy of my praise! He's worthy of my praise! Hey, he's worthy of my praise! Hey, he's worthy! He's worthy! He's worthy!
Haiti, a country of less than 3 million people in the late 1930s, offered to take in up to 5,000 Jewish refugees from Europe. The Caribbean country, founded in 1804, did undertake a heroic effort to issue passports to as many Jews fleeing Nazism as it could through its diplomats. Haiti offered its help to these persecuted men and women. The country granted Haitian nationality to all Jews who wanted it.
A lesbian just called me gorgeous, bro. Like, I'm sitting on the rock right now blushing, bro. Like, what is my life, G? I'm living a fairy tale, my man.
Don't be afraid to make your way to the stage for a band that I made, Silk Sonic.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. We got a feeling that I can't explain. Counting on the hours till I get to see you again. Never thought that I could ever feel this way. Never thought that I would ever hear you call out my name. Wanna go coast to coast, coast to coast with you. Want you to come through. Don't need nobody else. Don't play like a fool in it and freestyle until you find a groove in it. You know, 'cause I might let you move in it, 'cause I ain't had nobody hit it like you.
Hey there! I'll show you how to unionize your workplace at Sonic Speed. Talk to your coworkers, discuss your shared concerns, and find common goals. Research and choose a union that fits your needs. Share the info with your coworkers. Sign those union cards. When you've got enough support, file a petition with the National Labor Relations Board. Win the election and negotiate a contract. Together, you'll make your workplace better and fairer for everyone. Gotta unionize fast.